Are you planning your first trip to Australia but worried to make costly mistakes that could ruin your dream holiday? In this video, I'll give you 12 essential tips based on my day job as a travel agent. These are quick, no fluff answers that will save you time, money, and potentially your safety while traveling Australia. Let's get started. First up, don't bring much foreign currency into Australia. Here's why. Most Australian banks will not be able to convert your overseas banknotes into Australian dollars. One of the few places you can exchange currency is at 𝗬𝗏𝗃 exchange desks, often located at major airports, but the rate you will get will be pretty bad. Instead, use your credit card or get a 𝗦𝗧𝗂𝗍 card, which is brilliant for international travel. You get the best exchange rates and it's incredibly easy to use. Personally, I use a 𝗦𝗧𝗂𝗍 card all the time when traveling. Check out the link in the description box below and find out more on how it works. Number 2, don't underestimate the weather and the seasonal conditions. Now, this is a biggie. The key mistakes many travelers make is choosing wrong locations for certain times of the year. Australia is a huge continent with a number of different climate regions and seasons. I've done a full video on this topic. Check out up here or the link in the description box below. But here's the quick version. In the summer season between December and March, don't travel to the northern regions such as Cairns, Port Douglas and Broome. Why? Because it's the rainy and cyclone season. Also the outback with Uluru, Ayers Rock, it is far too hot. We're talking about dangerously hot. During the summer season, focus on the southern region and Tasmania instead. The northern and central Australian regions are perfect between May and September. That's the winter season. April and October, November can work as well, though each year is little different as when the rainy season starts and finishes. If you have any questions about traveling Australia, put your comments in the comments box below. I'll read every single one and I'm happy to help. Now, seasonal timing isn't the only planning mistake. Here is what else to look out for. Number 3, don't bring food items into Australia. Australia's quarantine requirements are incredibly strict and heavy fines will apply if you don't declare these items on entering the country. We're talking hundreds of dollars in fines for something as simple as an apple or some snacks. But here's what many travelers don't realize. Even inside Australia, there are quarantine checks, especially when you head over to Kangaroo Island and Tasmania. Australia takes biosecurity seriously because the country's agriculture and unique ecosystems depend on it. Have you ever been stopped when entering Australia? Tell us more about it so we can all learn. The next one is pretty serious too. Number 4, don't forget to check your documents before leaving home. This is critical. First, your passport must be valid for at least 6 months after your planned departure date from Australia. Without this, the airlines will not let you board the flight. I've seen people turned away at check-ins. It's a terrible way to start your holiday. Second, make sure you obtain your ETA or visa before you head off. Again, without a valid ETA or visa, the airline will not let you board. Third, this one catches many people out. Your driving license must be written in English. If it's not, you'll need an international driving permit, which is basically a translation. Without one of these, the rental car operator will not hand over the car keys. You'll be stuck at the airport with no way to get around. So sort this out before you leave home. Right, we've covered the basics, but now comes the surprising stuff, the cultural mistakes that could cost you money and embarrassment. Number 5, tipping is not expected. There is no tipping culture in Australia, so there's no expectation for you to add a percentage of your dinner or tour charges as an additional payment. That said, if you get exceptional service, any hospitality worker will appreciate a tip. If you find this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button below to stay in touch for more helpful travel videos to come. Plus, tick that like button below as it helps us to grow our channel. Thank you very much. Number 6, don't underestimate distances. This is a key issue for many international travelers. The Australian continent is absolutely huge. Many visitors intend to drive long distances with a rental car or a motorhome, but here's the problem. If you only have a limited amount of time available, like 2-3 weeks, don't do long distance drives. Instead, use domestic flights between key locations, then pick up a rental car or motorhome from those locations. You'll save days of driving and actually have time to enjoy the places to visit. Check out some sample itineraries to download in the description box below. They provide you with a great head start. If you need some additional help, I'm offering a travel planning service. Again, details are also listed below. But wait, the next few tips are about things nobody warned you about. These could literally save you from some seriously unpleasant or even dangerous experiences. Number 7, don't forget about the flies. Now, this is one issue not many people talk about: big, nasty flies. If you travel at the wrong time to the outback, that's in the summer season between December and March, you'll encounter swarms of big, nasty flies. The red center, including Uluru, Alice Springs and Kings Canyon, are notoriously bad in summer. Honestly, you cannot go outside your hotel without having netting around your head and covering up your arms and legs. It's that intensive. This is another reason why you should visit these regions in the cooler winter months. Number 8, don't plan too many locations in too little time. In my long experience as a travel agent, I've seen this all the time. Travelers want to do simply too much, ticking off too many locations and spending far too much time on the road. Less locations and longer stays at each location is much better. My golden rule is to stay at least 2 to 3 nights at key locations. Also, using domestic flights when you're time poor is a brilliant idea to cover longer distances and actually enjoy your holiday rather than spending all the time behind the wheel. Number 9, don't travel at night time, especially in the outback and remote locations. Most rental car companies will have a clause in their rental agreement that forbids driving after darkness. And the reason why? Because kangaroos, emus and other wildlife are active at dusk and night. Hitting one of these unique creatures can cause serious damage to your vehicle and put you in real danger. In remote areas like Ayers Rock and the outback, this rule is absolutely critical. Now, speaking about danger, these final 3 tips about safety issues that could turn your dream trip into a nightmare if you ignore them. Number 10, don't wander off marked tracks outside the cities and always take warning signs seriously. There is dangerous wildlife around Australia, especially crocodiles in the far north. Every year we hear about tourists getting lost in locations they either shouldn't be in or going off main tracks and roads and getting stuck. During the hot season, this can be life-threatening without water and shelter from the strong sun. Stick to designated areas and respect all warning signs, or go on organized tours with a local tour guide. Number 11, don't swim on beaches outside designated areas. If you're heading out to places like Bondi Beach, you need to stay inside the designated swimming sections. The strong rips in the surf can be very dangerous and might pull you out to sea. Also, there can be sharks around the waters of Australia, especially in the warmer regions. In the north, there are saltwater crocodiles and dangerous jellyfish. Again, take the signs and warnings seriously, swim between the flags. Number 12, finally, don't rely on public transport, especially outside the major cities. Public transport is scarce in regional Australia. With a limited holiday time, your best option is to use domestic flights between key locations, then either get a rental car at those locations or use local shuttle services or get a motorhome. A prime example is flying into Cairns and then heading off further north to Port Douglas. Also, day tours like from Darwin to Kakadu National Parks, tour companies will actually pick you up at the hotel. This is far more convenient than trying to navigate public transport. So here you have it, 12 essential tips to avoid common mistakes when traveling Australia. If you have any more questions or want to share your own Australia travel experience, put them into the comments field below. By the way, if you're wondering about renting a car or a camper van travel, check out my video up here with all the comparison details. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.